I can't stop thinking about this. I can't stop thinking about the Tom Aspinall, Jon Jones situation. It's just so unfair and so frustrating that it occupies a portion of my mind, I would say at all times. And when thinking about this morning, I came to a stunning realization, which is that Tom Aspinall is not only the longest reigning UFC interim champion, he is indeed the longest reigning interim champion without unification in all of modern combat sport. And I have the numbers right here to prove it. 586 days he's been interim champion as of 18 June 2025. The closest comparison in all of modern combat sport is Aspinall from the WBA, of course boxing, a middleweight who held on to the interim belt for about a year and a half before ultimately vacating without unification. The nearest point of comparison in the UFC is of course Renan Barão, bantamweight, who's waiting on a injured Dominic Cruz, right? Completely different situation where Dominic Cruz tore his ACL, of course, and then strained his groin. And ultimately Dominic Cruz ended up vacating because he couldn't compete. This is completely different than the situation with Jon Jones, where we supposedly have a healthy and active champion. The problem is that champion is simply living his best life in Thailand, as he says famously, jumping on the back of motorbikes, filming some Ultimate Fighter spin-off for Russian media, doing everything possible but fighting Tom Aspinall, even willing to entertain a fight with Francis Ngannou, who's not even under contract with the UFC anymore, and whom he could have fought in 2020 if he had wanted that fight 5 years ago, right? So I don't know what to do with this information. All I know is that this cannot stand. That belt has weight. That belt has meaning. That belt should be the most precious object that any fighter can hold. And by holding it hostage and allowing Jon Jones to hold the belt hostage, they're devaluing it. He's disrespecting the belt. He's disrespecting the sport. He's disrespecting people like Almeida who are putting their lives on hold. He's holding up the entire division with this nonsense, and it can't stand. This is unprecedented in all of combat sport. So tell me what you think in the comments if you're as frustrated as I am, or if I need to take a Xanax. Thanks, and thank you for watching Beard and Loathing.